I've known Travis for a couple years now. I met him through the whole Nitro Circus crew, and he's pretty much a nut, and that's it.
My name's Travis Pastrana. This is my wife. This is where I came from. This is where I'm going. And this is my story.
At RSD, what we do is we take stock. A lot of times we'll take a stock motorcycle and we will build something completely new out of it. In the case of what I think we're going to be doing for Lindsay, we're going to be taking a stock Sportster and we are going to be really tweaking it and turning it into something that's going to be a super fun machine to ride. We're actually right now on our way to the motorcycle graveyard, and it's a sad place. There's a lot of destroyed motorcycles, a lot of carcasses. To some people, it probably looks like a nightmare. To me, it's like a dream come true because it's like the starting point of what we want to do and how we're going to get there. So hopefully we're going to go find something that works for this project. We're going to go look at a 1200 Nightster, and we're just going to hope it's the right bike for the project. This concept actually came from when Travis and I and a whole bunch of people were hanging out in Panama at Nitro City. We kind of came up with the idea of building a bike for Linz, and Linz had been talking about doing something for a while. We forgot about it for a couple months, and then this opportunity came up with Cafe Racer TV, and I asked Trav if he wanted to be a part of it, and he did. So we're back from the graveyard, and we're looking at a machine that's pretty hammered. I mean, it'll work, but it's going to take a lot of work to make it work. So one half of me is stoked, and the other half of me is a little bit frightened to see what is inside the motor and everything else. So we're just going to see what happens. Yeah, I kind of was asking Travis about his experience with building bikes, and he just looked at me, and I'm like, I think I showed him a wrench, and he's like, what is that, a hammer? We're about to embark on building this machine, and from what I know, Travis knows a lot more about riding a bike than building one. His favorite tool is a hammer. His second favorite tool is a Sawzall. We're going to keep him away from the Sawzall because he doesn't need to be any more injured than he already is. So maybe we'll just let him stick to the hammer this time. Yeah, the Sawzall thing, we tried to keep him away from that. It didn't happen. I think this motorcycle is going to be a lesson in simplicity for us. It's really about stripping off all the old stuff and cleaning it all up, making things work better, lightening the bike up, and making it something that Lindsay's going to feel really comfortable on. For this bike, we're going to end up putting higher bars on it, and we're going to do a custom tank that matches a gas tank that Travis really fell in love with at the junkyard. We were like crawling up through the rafters and we found this old Suzuki tank. So I think that's going to really play a part in the build. We're going to build a tank that's going to look really nice. We're going to probably pair that with a little flat track tail section. Single shocks, we're going to remove the dual shocks. It ended up working out really well. We're going to get to build a really cool bike with Trav and Linz, and it's going to be an exciting project.
Out here right now with the Dodge Dart. We're at Willow Springs. This is my second day ever getting to drive the car. The first day, really the car showed up at Dodge headquarters, and we were a little bit behind. It was down on boost. We had some trouble with just you know, some one-off things. It was the first car ever in production, the first Dart that it was ever built. So now we think we got that really settled. Guy Andreas has basically built this car from the ground up. He's out here. He says it's my car until I'm done testing. So he's got his crew out here, and essentially after he feels like it's a good car, he's going to give it over to myself and our team. On the team, I have 3 mechanics. One of them is 22, one is 20. I was like, all right, guys, how much experience do you have? They said, well, we've been running our own race teams since we were 14 and 16 years old, and it's going to be fun. Definitely excited to be back in an all-wheel drive car, and today here at Willow Springs, we're going to slide around a little bit and see how she works. Man, car's absolutely amazing. I mean, it's got over 600 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. The thing is absolutely ridiculous. Unfortunately, we broke 4 little pieces. They're about $3 a piece, and we had to send someone to Napa a half hour to go pick up some tubes that had cracked that were causing us to be down on bar and actually running the car lean and overheating it. So our only day of testing before we go for racing, and we're waiting on about $12 worth of pieces. You guys have been testing quite a bit back in Sweden?
Yeah, I know in Belgium we did a test without a car. Oh, it works good. Durability test you did.
Yes. Hey, it went through the water well. Yeah, it was good. Fender didn't hang on though. How's the fender? Is it better?
Oh, I think it's fine. It's still the same one on, but it will be fine. And when I'm ready and I feel it's what it should be, and I'll let you drive and talk to the engineers here and see what you think. I hope that you will do well with it. I'm pretty sure you will.
All right, we're gonna check out the car. Today's test day was really good. We found out the Dodge Dart has an awesome motor, best I've ever driven. The shifting, everything that Andreas set up, absolutely amazing. Having said that, we probably only got about 15 minutes in the car today. Excited about what we have to work with for the season. Charlotte's going to be really tough. You know, these guys do it for a living. They're out there running every single weekend. They're racing over in Europe right now, and you know, I'm coming in with 15 minutes of testing in a new car and haven't really raced rally in 2 years, other than you know, X Games, which we had hand controls and a broken leg last year. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm pretty excited. On the next episode of On Pace with Pastrana, check out what it takes to get ready for the Charlotte Motor Speedway and first round of GRC.